What recourse does the union have in terms of fighting for Officer Magnano now?
We go to war.
All right, some strong words from the Hartford Police Union after the firing of Hartford officer Joseph Magnano. Welcome back. Thanks so much for staying with us here for the news at 4:30. I'm Amber Diaz.
I'm Kevin Nathan. Magnano is the subject of an officer-involved shooting that killed Stephen Jones in Hartford back in February. Tonight, we're learning the details of the stance the union has taken against that termination.
Yeah, the mayor is standing by his decision, too. NBC Connecticut's Kevin Geis spoke with both. He joins us live in Hartford with more. Kevin.
Kevin, Amber, the Hartford Police Union believes that this was a decision that was rooted in emotion and not one in law or logic. But we just finished an interview with the mayor, and he says this was his decision to make, and he's standing by it.
That's the process we have to work through, and Joe wasn't given that process.
This was a decision based on performance for a probationary employee.
A battle brewing in Hartford over the decision to fire Hartford police officer Joseph Magnano following the shooting death of Stephen Jones. Hartford's Mayor Arunan Arulampalam defending his decision Wednesday.
What I saw was someone who didn't meet that bar that we have for our police officers. It is a decision made not on the specific incidents, but on the performance that led up to it.
Magnano was last on scene responding to reports of a man experiencing a mental health crisis in Hartford at the end of February. 3 other officers were attempting to reason with Jones, asking him to drop a knife in his hand.
Drop the knife!
When Magnano arrived, Jones moved toward him, and Magnano fired 9 shots. Magnano was placed on paid administrative leave, but was later fired by the mayor at the end of March, right before what he says was the end of Officer Magnano's probation period.
What I saw in that video was clearly an officer who was not ready to meet that standard.
There's a process, and that the city trampled that process.
Hartford's police union Monday filing 8 grievances with the city, arguing Magnano's firing was unfair and without just cause, saying rules and procedures were ignored in the termination process, and adding the decision deviated from usual procedure to wait until after investigations or litigation were complete.
Nobody, and I mean nobody's out there saying, I like the way this looks. This is a lethal use of force. It's a tragic event. But when we're sitting there and governing these, we have to do it and let the process work out.
Union President James Rakowski saying this was a decision rooted in emotion and general observation, and one that needs to be undone.
Joe's got to be reinstated. He's got to be reinstated. Let the processes work out from there. I know that's a huge ask, and I get it, but that's the first step in making this better.
And the investigation with the Office of the Inspector General is ongoing. There's no timeline for that investigation. We're live in Hartford. Kevin Geis, NBC Connecticut News.